Hi Libra, how are you guys? So just real quick, pre-shuffle was a little crazy. I had a hard time getting the cards warmed up, so I switched decks several times, and then now I felt pulled to multiple decks. So you guys have maybe some chaotic, inconsistent energy going on, all over the place kind of vibe, but we're going to get to the bottom of it. Let me just show you pre-shuffle, just some of the stuff that came out. Definitely looks like there is a want or a desire for a new beginning, an Ace of Wands, but with a passionate new beginning. But with this one, I'm kind of feeling like somebody's afraid something could blow up in their face. We have the Fool card, which is a new beginning, starting over. This is taking a chance also, and then we have Judgment. These are 3 different decks. Actually, they've got another deck and another deck. So kind of crazy. This is, can we try again? Can we have a second chance? Major energy for that, okay? And then, and I don't know, I didn't shuffle these, but I felt pulled to this deck, and these two kind of pulled to me. So I pulled them. I'm going to touch back on these, but this is 4 wands. You guys could be in a twin flame. I did find a dandelion today, which was surprising, I think, for this time of year. I blew on it, so... But that's always twin flame sign for me, so we might be getting some twin flame, energy going on here. Now, I do have a twin flame series, and I just published the 3rd episode, which is about the karmic and an update on that situation, why they're together, how he feels about, or she feels about him, vice versa, how they feel about you, confirmation of the time for those twin flame series are amazing. They're very detailed. I will link all the almost personals down below, okay? And those are very, very almost personal, very close to almost personal. All right, so look at this. So you came out in your own reading, so I knew my cards were ready. The Empress, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So somebody's got love but is holding it back. And then I love this Wheel of Fortune, destiny, divine timing, direction. And this is the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. This card is pulling, so I might scroll with this a little bit. Let me just see real quick, see if anything comes up, because I just feel some strong stuff going on that I might not see fully in just the cards. So hold on, I don't do this on camera because it's slow paced. You guys, some of you guys are light workers. Wow. Wow. Which maybe makes this situation with this person a little more difficult. Or a little more, like, not difficult, but, harder to figure out. Like, there might be a feeling of, how do I help all these people, but I can't figure my own thing out, something like that. Or how do I give such a good advice, something like that. Yeah, something very interwoven, intertwined. But there's a bright, beautiful light here too. And we have, Wheel of Fortune, that's destiny, that's forward motion. And Wheel of Fortune is, it's a beautiful card. Of course, it's about destined horizons, and it could be about money, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything. As much as all this says forward motion, oh, here's Wheel of Fortune too. Let me see this one real quick. As much as it, this shows forward motion, I'm still, I'm feeling a lack of motion forward. Exactly opposite of what we're getting. Fast forward if you don't like this. Wow. Sometimes I can get really detailed messages here. I see, oh yeah, a veil. Huh. There's a very strong contrast in energy between you and this person. Like one is more angelic. Like a bride, an angel, a butterfly. And the other is, I think, really, you know, good on the inside, but has a mask or, you know, gets caught up in some deception. All right, let's get started. So I had such a hard time warming up the cards. At first I kept changing decks, and now they are so warm. So this is probably going to be, uh-oh, what happened here? Did I even light this? So how are you guys? I love you guys. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're not new, I hope you guys, I pray for you guys every day. I hope you guys are joining me in praying for each other and elevating the collective. If you visit the channel often and you're not subscribed, I would really, really encourage you to subscribe. I think it helps me tune into your energy more clearly. And all my intentions are set for subscribers. You know, all my prayers, all my intentions. So subscribe if you watch it a lot. So it would be better for both of us. Okay, so Ace of Cups, look at this. New beginning in love, and a seed planted. This is a gift. What? Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to just lay out the cards. Strong reconciliation energy, but I still feel like somebody's afraid to move forward because it could blow up in their face. That's just what I keep getting. So, all right, Libra. I just posted a new Twin Flame series, part of the Twin Flame series, episode 3. Did I already tell you all that? Wow, there's, oh my goodness. So the Lovers in reverse, and the, I feel it's Twin Flame, and the Emperor card. Aries, Gemini, but this is not making a decision, and there could be some pride and ego going on here. This is Six of Wands. That's being recognized. Yeah, strong reading. Strong energy, at least. Okay, celebration. 9 of Cups, blessings, abundance. Oh, okay. Maybe there's a need to take things lighter. There's some, this is 8 of Swords, which is, you know, feeling trapped in mental anguish, but that looks like it's turning around. I still am also feeling false, like there's a veil. I feel veil. I don't know if that's a bride. I don't feel like it's really an evil veil, like a dark mask or anything. Okay, let's get started. Oh goodness, strong message going to come through. So your energy, or your thoughts on your mind, a new beginning. What's crowning? Whoa, wow, beautiful. Sun card. 9 of Swords. So the Sun card, happiness, healing, hope. The Sun brings us growth, right? How do they view you? 2 of Pentacles. Strong something going on here with this. The 2 of Pentacles is balancing. Lots of new beginning energy. How do they view the situation? How does Libra's person view the situation? And this is really weird that I'm doing, you guys, because I had already tapped in and prepared to do Pisces reading, and then sat down and I just knew it was Libra. So they're not able to let go. 4 of Pentacles. Sometimes this is being protective and, you know, covering your vitals, but it looks like fear of losing out, fear of lack. But I think maybe they think you're inconsistent. Look at the bottom of the deck. There's a need to make a decision, I believe. Wow. Lots of abundance. kind of got that feel of you guys should be together, so why aren't you? You know? Somebody being wishy-washy, magician, and Knight of Wands. Let me pick that up. King of Swords. So, King of Swords and Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Or what fell, I think. Oh, where did that come from? Did you guys see that? I don't have any idea how it got there, but look at that. 10 of Cups. So yeah, a beautiful love, a strong connection. We're going to have to clarify this. What's hidden? What can Libra not see? What's behind the scenes? Unknown. What lies beneath? Hierophant. You know what's funny is when I was scrolling and I picked up on that veil, I said bride, didn't I? Instead of veil. So this more than once I've picked up on wedding, marriage. Look at that. You've had 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. World, cycle completion, forward motion with that Chariot. The Chariot, yes, the Chariot is a good card in the sense that it's forward motion and divine direction and all that, but it's also perseverance. It's not sit back. And the Chariot is a mixed message card because it often shows somebody, like, it's supposed to be forward motion, right? But a lot of times it looks like they're stopped. So, and she's looking off to the distance. So it's kind of like, and often I feel that card comes through as what you should be moving forward, you're not, because you're just not taking action, or indecisive, kind of like a which way do we go. So what is Tarot's advice for Libra? And I almost said this before, but I feel apology. But typically Ace of Pentacles is, you know, something stable, a new beginning, something that has the opportunity to take root. And this Queen of Swords is about, you know, it's about a lot of thought, mental energy. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who is about truth. And she speaks her mind, she speaks things clearly. And this sword is up. So this is very active. So I think Tarot's advice is to talk. Now, if somebody's blocked you, or doesn't want to hear from you, then you never make the first move. You always pull back in that scenario. You pull back, radio silence until they come to you, right? But see, this is saying that's not the case. If it's not the case, then it's communication needs to happen. I think this person is confused about how you feel about them. Because look, they're in their head about it, in how they view you as Two of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. There's justice showing up in your own reading again. Strong. You guys, if you think you're in a twin flame or in a stuck soulmate situation and don't know what to do, check out those extendeds. I'll link them down below. It's called Surviving Separation. They have amazing advice that comes through for those. Passionate new beginning. I think that's come up so many times. I've said it so many times. You've got a passionate new beginning. Somebody doesn't seem to be able to let go. That's come up more than once. Let's just get some general clarifiers. And stick around to the end. We'll do an intuition test, which everybody has been loving. One more. Too many cards, but Two of Cups. This Page of Swords is very inquisitive energy. It's like somebody that's, often it's somebody that's very inquisitive but kind of sneaky and immature about it, like going behind the scenes to find out, you know, checking you online and all that. But it's the sword is down. It's not active communication. I think this person is wondering how you feel. What's that Tower? I'm not sure what that Tower is. This is Six of Cups. We're going to put this back because there are so many. Six of Cups is one of my favorite cards in tarot. That's coming, it's thinking about the past. It's somebody returning. There might have been a third party here. I just saw Three of Cups in reverse. If it was a third party, it looks like that's ending. Maybe that's why somebody's afraid if they reach out that it'll blow up in your face, in their face. Yeah, I feel like that. There's the Emperor again. So we've had Emperor, Empress, strong twin flame indications. We've had Lovers and Two of Cups. So give me some clarifiers. Thank you. So King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and gosh, you guys, somebody wants to give to this. Forward motion. This is forward thinking, looking to the future. It's progress. So whatever this hiccup is, I still think it's going to be progressive. But with that Chariot, I kept feeling you have to do something to make it happen, you know. There's also an element of, you know, making peace with the past and accepting where we are in the present and just moving forward. There might have been a miscommunication about the exclusiveness of the relationship. One person thought it was, one person thought it wasn't. That wasn't clear. If anybody is ever, you know, not sending you mixed signals or feels like they're pulling away or getting distant, you guys pull back. That is always the best way to handle that. I mean, I believe that even in a marriage, because you never want somebody to know that they always want to keep, especially masculines, they like to be kept on their toes, you know? They like to pursue. You got to always have your own interest. Nine of Wands. And Knight of Cups again. And the Emperor again. Wow. There's just too much standoff energy. Tell me more about that Two of Pentacles. Let me know about that Two of Pentacles. Action. King of Wands. Wow. Ten of Pentacles again. Oh, there's the Empress again. I think somebody in this situation, flip the roles if you need to, but somebody's back and forth. Somebody is giving mixed messages. Why do we have the, and I almost feel like you probably are both more on the same page than you even know. Like, you don't even know that. Or you're more on the same page. You want it, somebody wants it more than they're letting on. There's the Emperor again. That Emperor is pretty hot. But I wouldn't mess around with this, Libra. I would if you're the one that's pulled back, then, you know, make a gesture. At least make sure they know you're open. Queen of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. It's funny because I just shook up the money, the gold leaves. What is that? Queen of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers again, twin flame, soulmate, possibly. I just think there's a need to make a decision here. And I keep feeling like I should be warning you guys. And it looks like it's you that needs to do it. Flip the roles if you need to. So this is extremely general. In those almost personals that are going to be linked below, we literally lay out a spread just for your person, and we ask very detailed, what would they say if they had no ego? What would they say to you if they had no fear of embarrassment? You know, so their innermost thoughts. Where are you in the journey? Will you and when will you come together? Those are so much more detailed than these general readings. Lots and lots of night energy. So either, oh my gosh, yeah, twin flame. I think that you guys have a lot more you're a lot more on the same page than you think. And I think you both want this, but there's a standstill on either part. And if you're miserable, and you can't get over this, and it's blocking you from other things, then I would say, reach out, state your needs if you need to. You don't say, you don't do this, you don't do that. Never say that. You want to say it as in, I want to be with someone who is, knows what they want. And, is consistent and sincere. Whatever your needs are, you state them if you're the one that's pulled back. Because I think, or even if you just say, do you want to talk? If you're the one that pulled back, then that's what I think this is saying, because we keep getting it over and over. So, tell me more about this person and how this person feels. Again, I felt this High Priestess. This is like psychic, inner knowing, but aloof. This is just everywhere we turn, we've got reconciliation, new beginning. Why do we have the High Priestess, though? It was with the Tower. I feel like they're just not sure if it's going to blow up in their face. So, and I think that's stemming from them not knowing how you feel. I'm just repeating myself now. Let's pull an oracle. There you go. You guys, this is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, amazing. And you don't even know it. You don't even know how great this is. The same beautiful cards kept coming out. I'm going to pull one oracle. And then we are going to do a intuition test. Okay, remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. Looks like an angel there. Also, you guys have been asking for signs, so because that dandelion showed up, that might be one today, but the signs that I've been getting for you guys to watch for is black crows, crazy, like black crows like crazy. 444, 10, 10, and 11, 11. Okay, and spiders maybe. Spiders weren't the strongest, but they were there. Yeah. All right, let's do an intuition test. You guys let me know what's going on, because this was a little chaotic. It's just a matter of there's just not clear communication. But your person feels they're afraid to lose you. They want to talk. So if you weren't the one that pulled back, then they did, then just stay where you are. Just leave pulled back, because communication's coming. But if you're the one that pulled back, then you might want to send a light text, nothing heavy, just to get the door open. And remember, don't shame, don't talk about what people did wrong. Let them talk about it. The trick is to reward. I need to pick which one I'm going to choose first. The trick is to reward reward good behavior and pull away for bad behavior. Okay. There's studies that show that's more effective than complaining. And it looks like this person's afraid of something blowing up in their face. So, because we kept getting it, the Tower, even with this Ace of Wands, even with this passionate new beginning, they're afraid, it looks like to me. Okay, so I am focused on one of these three stones. So we have this white marbly, okay, amethyst, and raw amethyst. So I'm focusing on one. Turn the camera off. Not turn the camera off. Just pause your video if you need to. I feel like they're not very lit. And if you chose this one, you are correct. Let me know in the comments which one you chose and if you like this. I also love to hear where you're watching from. So, I love to hear stories too. Thank you guys. Like I said, if you are, watch the channel a lot and you're not subscribed, please subscribe so your energy will pull in clear. Okay? Love you guys. Bye, Libra.